Twitter gives me so much material for this channel. A lot of it. Most time, I'm just scrolling my feed, watching what the massa says about players, fantasy, and whatnot, and I drop my reaction. This morning, the Cheeto-fingered bloggers were at it again, retweeting each other, pumping each other up, just doing the same old casual bullshit. This time, it was on Jonathan Taylor, and what happened was, if we just rewind back to like a year, 2 years ago, half the masses, they liked him or they kind of didn't like him. Like, they weren't really on board. They had him behind Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They said he couldn't catch, even though he caught 42 balls out of college. Owned 11% share of the targets out of Wisconsin. I've been saying Clyde Edwards-Helaire was better. Clyde Edwards-Helaire was drafted out of the first round. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is with the Chiefs. He's going to be bulletproof. He's going to be fed by Mahomes. Oh, the Colts drafted Michael Pittman over him in the second round. They must not like him that much. They must have preferred the other backs. They must not been that high on Jonathan Taylor. Oh, he still can't catch, but he's sharing the backfield with Nyheim Hines. You know Nyheim Hines is going to catch all the passes out of the backfield. I know Marlon Mack just tore his Achilles. I know Marlon Mack's coming back, but he's going to limp his way into stealing some touches. Oh, Jordan Wilkins is going to be a problem. We got to watch for him. Carson Wentz hurt his ankle. He's going to be out for a bit. Jonathan Taylor's going to take a big hit. They're not going to be able to move the football. We must drop him to the second round. And so on and so on. The push down, the suppression of Jonathan Taylor was ridiculous. And it was all on Twitter here, going off and on like fireworks. You're shooting fireworks off to the blind because these were just ridiculous takes. We're talking about a guy who blew up at Wisconsin with 6,581 total yards in 3 seasons, ran a 4.39 40-yard dash, 99th percentile burst score at damn near 230 pounds, and you're saying we should sleep on this guy? He got drafted in the second round, high draft capital, had over 1,100 rushing yards as a rookie, 11 touchdowns, and we should sleep on this guy. We should push him down. Usually whenever any other rookie that pops off, we pump them up, and we got to be split 50-50 on this dude? You're telling me that? And now, once people start getting excited about him, because he had a blow-up game yesterday against the Jets, 172 yards, 2 touchdowns, he's going to be an RB1 for the 6th straight week in fantasy. 6 straight weeks of RB1 production, you cannot deny that. Hasn't had a bust week since week 3. He only had 2 bust weeks on the season. Outside of that, he's been an RB1 every time you plug him in his lineup. That's week 2 and 3. So really, he's been almost bulletproof consistent outside of those 2 weeks. Jonathan Taylor is averaging 3.68 yards after contact per attempt. He has 9 runs of 15 yards or more. And every time he catches the ball, he's averaging 14.2 yards after the catch per reception. He's averaging a first down almost every damn time he catches the ball. If anything, he should be fed more. If anything, this guy should be pushed so much that he should be falling over at the end of games because he's just lights out right now. And we saw that last night. A lot of people are excited about that on Twitter, as they should be, because when you pay up for a Jonathan Taylor, you're paying up for him, and then you're watching everyone push him down, suppress him over the offseason, saying ridiculous nonsense. Jordan Wilkins is going to be a problem. Marlon Mack's going to come back and push him out. Oh, Nyheim Hines is going to be catching passes. Carson Wentz is going to be hobbling along behind the line of scrimmage. They're not going to be able to move the ball. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, dude, look at him. Look at him. First round pick. I watched him on tape. I watched him juke out guys, catch passes at LSU. I watched him do this and that. And now he's going to be paired with Patrick Mahomes. My God, that's a bulletproof situation right there. There's no way Jonathan Taylor can be better. There's no way that could happen. It happened. It happened. Jonathan Taylor's here. Jonathan Taylor's blowing up, and you cannot stop it. He should be, and he is, the RB1 in Dynasty. It's between him and DeAndre Swift. If you don't like that, you might as well get out now, because Christian McCaffrey is not coming back into discussion. Saquon Barkley has to earn his way back up there. It's the show between Jonathan Taylor and DeAndre Swift. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, nowhere to be found. We have to find the body somewhere on the other side of campus because he ain't here. He ain't here. He's not a top prospect in the NFL right now. His body is dead. Clyde Edwards-Helaire needs to prove himself right now. Jonathan Taylor is what we thought he was. That's a generational talent. He's blown up right in front of us, and I'm sick of watching people try to suppress him, try to say that he's not, because all he's doing is just proving you wrong. He proved you wrong in Wisconsin. He proved you last year wrong as a rookie, and he's doing it right now. People getting excited about it, and we got, what, 100 people, 20-some people, 30 people, I don't know. I scrolled. It was a lot. It was too many people, too much for my eyes, downplaying the fact that Jonathan Taylor's a baller. Jonathan Taylor is the best running back in football right now. Oh, Derrick Henry. Oh, Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry's not 22 years old. Derrick Henry does not have a full career in front of him like Jonathan Taylor. Derrick Henry was not Derrick Henry at that age. Jonathan Taylor has the chance to be more than Derrick Henry in the future, and Jonathan Taylor has room to grow. Derrick Henry doesn't. Derrick Henry's a good back, but he's aging right now. He's a depreciating asset. He's a good back. Great back to have in redraft. There's nothing wrong with him. Let's just throw him out of the conversation because we know the 101, 102, 103, 105 spot in Dynasty is not there. Redraft, go ahead, throw him in lineups next year. I'm not against it. I'm not against it at all. But the fact is, people sleeping on Jonathan Taylor with these false narratives, these silly narratives, these narratives that you're seeing that are just manifested out of just straight weirdness. Oh, Nyheim Hines. You put Nyheim Hines on almost any backfield here in the NFL. Who's he really going to steal workload from? Who's he going to push to the bench? It's Nyheim Hines. He's a good scat back. He's a good receiving back. He is what he is, but he's not going to push a guy like Jonathan Taylor off to the bench. He's not going to make him irrelevant. How do you do that? How do you think? How do you look at Nyheim Hines and be like, this guy right here, you got to worry about him. You put him on the Cowboys, Tony Pollard's gone. Zeke Elliott's not getting touches. You put him on the Giants, you're going to be worried about Saquon Barkley. You put him on the Panthers, you're going to be worried about Christian McCaffrey. You're going to put him on the Titans, you're going to be worried about Derrick Henry. Hell not. No. And you shouldn't be for Jonathan Taylor. That is ridiculous. That is fired up right now. I had to stop this. But again, Jonathan Taylor, RB1. Faux life. I want to thank you for watching the show, sticking with me. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. We're on the quest for 1,000 subscribers here. As you know, I keep it real. I go to tape with you. I help you out with your fantasy teams. We drop a lot of content here on the channel. It'll help you out. I guarantee you. Again, I want to thank you, and I'll catch you next time.